What's going on, guys? It's your boy Adjen back again for another Outerplane video. And for today, it's time to showcase D.Stella, or Della for short. Today, I'm gonna be sharing with you everything I know about Della. Her builds, her gear sets, how to properly use her. But take note that these are just based on my opinions alone, and my experience by playing the character. So take it with a big grain of salt. Mind you guys, I'm gonna be sharing with you 3-star Della. Yes, without dupes. 3-star Della is already pretty darn strong in my honest opinion just by playtesting with her. And this is my Della. As you can see, it's only level 91 out of 100 because I ran out of level up materials. It's very scarce. And if you will see here, the skills are 3 max 1-1. Why? It's because I don't have any books also, and this one without even maxing all of the skill set is still already pretty powerful in my honest opinion. I will show you how powerful my incomplete Della is and how to properly use her. So what you need to skill up first is her S2. In my honest opinion, Merciless God is her bread and butter, just like the regular Stella. This one is their bread and butter skill. So, Merciless God. This is a passive effect. Immune to stun, frozen, petrified, and priority reduction. Damage taken from single attacks is reduced by 50%. Prepares the revenge effect for every cooldown cycle of the skill. And then when she activates the revenge, if your teammates got debuff during the opponent's turn, she will activate revenge. And this revenge skill attacks all enemies and increases the caster's priority by 25% when revenge is activated. This skill deals damage proportional to the caster's max health. So she has some HP scaling. All of her skills are HP scaling, but we don't know the formula how to calculate the damage by using the HP scaling like this one. So but due to playtesting, it seems that it's not really that much damage. You still need her to have some decent attack stat besides the HP stats, because usually in some other games, when it comes to HP scaling characters, you want them to have a really high HP, right? But without focusing on some of the attack stat. But here in Outerplane, I think it's pretty balanced. You still need some pretty decent attack stat and also some pretty decent HP stat, so that HP scaling characters will still deal pretty good damage. And that is the case for Della here. You still need some pretty decent attack and pretty decent HP. And I will show you the stats of my Della. As you can see, my Della has only 2.37k attack and then 8.8k health. Then 62% critical chance, 225% critical damage. Speed is not really important for Della because you don't want her to be attacking that fast. Maybe for a fully transcended Della, you might want to use speed because you want to be fully abusing her S3. But if you only have a 3-star Della, you cannot fully maximize the speed set because your S3 will be hitting ducks. You will need a lot of turns to activate this one because this one requires 5 desire to dominate to use this skill. And this one, getting the 5 desire to dominate is from by using the S1 a lot. But as I've said, her S2 is her bread and butter because this one is already deals pretty decent damage to the enemy, and especially in PvP. This is where she shines in PvP, and that is where I've used her a lot. But take note that she's also pretty darn good in PvE. In PvE, you may want to you may want to level this one just one to increase the weakness gauge damage, but in my honest opinion, in guild rage, it does not matter. What matters most is the chain finish effect because this one has a 10% HP cut, just like the one from Laplace. which is pretty darn strong in guild raids, in the semi-bosses in the guild raids. So she is going to be a pretty good character during guild raids. And that is why she is also a top tier PvE character. But in PvP, focus on S2 then S1, probably S1. You're just gonna be using her S1 just for cleaning up. If you cannot fully wipe out the enemy in arena, then that is the time you will be only using this one. But usually it's always turn 1 and or turn 2. Now, what are the best gear set for her? This is where the fun starts. As you can see, I'm just using my spare critical damage set. I need to level this one up because as you can see, all of this needs some reforging. But I don't have the golds to do that one. My weapon is only attack and then a health percent. But the substats are really important also. Critical chance, critical damage. You need her to do some damage. Because that is what she can do. She is a bruiser. She will take some hits and then she will deal some damage to the enemy. She is not the one-shot queen. She will not one-shot the enemy. She's there to provide sub DPS. She is a very good sub DPS for that role. So this is my weapon. I need to what do you call this, to break through this one. I'm just using this one because I don't have any more other best accessory available for her, and I prefer crit chance because I have if I don't go for crit chance, if I remove the crit chance, it will be very low, right? So having some crit chance in the main accessory is also pretty darn good. This one, it depends on your it will depend on your gear substats also, because my gears for her right now does not have any good critical chance substats. That is why I go for critical chance main stat here for the necklace. But if you have a pretty decent crit chance in your substats, you might want to go for health also, maybe for some more HP scaling damage. But that's just me. As I've said, I don't have really that much good gears. As you can see, critical damage, attack, accuracy, resilience, critical damage, health, okay. This one, health, attack, critical chance. And then this one, crit damage, crit chance, health, effectiveness. It's not really the best, right? But I will show you how much damage you will deal using this type of equipment. And mind you guys, it's pretty darn strong. It's pretty good. For the special gear, I'm not using any talisman because I forgot to equip her some talisman. But it really depends on what you need. If you have some really good talisman that can give you HP, where's the HP? Something like this, the team health. Maybe just use that one. I don't know what is the best equipment for her because I have not been equipping her when I was using her. Also, her trust level is pretty good for if you have her at Transcend 5 or Transcend 6. But for T3, it's not really a priority in my honest opinion. This one will give you some 20% damage mitigation against dark enemies, which are pretty low in arena. It's only Maxwell and Francesca, but very few people uses those type of characters. And then the skill is when using Flight of Abraxas, gain 20 action points. When using the S1, you will gain more AP, giving you more chance to use the burst. Because if you use the burst skill, this one, she will gain barrier and then gains one additional desire to dominate. Meaning you will be able to use the S3 faster. But that is not how she works. I will show you now in arena the showcase that I've pre-recorded earlier, the fights. We will watch it together so that I can explain fully how she works well in arena. She is a Valentine killer, by the way. So I have here this one. Pardon the quality because this is the one recorded from LD Player while I am at work. So as you can see, my lineup is Cindy, Tio, Rin, and Della. Cindy is here for the attack and the accuracy buff. Tio is just here to push because I don't have that much great speed gears. And then Rin is my one-shot killer. And then Della here is the sub DPS. So let us see. Also, Della is meant for arena offense, not in arena defense. She will be good in arena defense if you have her at 5-star or 6-star Della. But if you don't have her at those transcended levels, it's not really worth putting her in the arena defense because she will just get clipped. Especially in the higher tier rankings in PvP, like in the Master 1, Master 2, Master 3, and above, the top 100 in the PvP, she will just get wrecked by the cleaves. And as you can see, this one, the enemy has Valentine, right? So Valentine will always use her S3 because the arena defense is controlled by AI. So the other players cannot control their defense, right? So you can manipulate this one. And since Valentine will always use her priority push skill tree, Della will always activate her revenge. So I got debuff, so I will push with my Tio and gain some HP sustain. As you can see, these are the damage. The enemy has a really tanky gears, so the damage is 11k 293, but it still deals some pretty damage against Veronica. As you can see, they've already chipped in the damage from Veronica. That is already pretty good enough for Rin to clean up this team. With Cindy and accuracy buff, pretty darn combination. Cindy plus Rin. Boom. The Veronica still did not die, but I still have some cleaning up to do. As you can see, she will just clean that one up, and this one solo Della will not be able to beat me with those skill ones. 1v4 is really hard for Della. Maybe for T6 or T5 Della, or if you have some really insane godly gears. And mind you guys that the enemy that I'm fighting here is Master 3 ranks in the Master tier rankings. And then next battle, let's move on. A different type of enemy again. This one is against PSG. So this time I'm gonna be facing against the usual Valentine, Noah, Tio, Veronica. This one is a pretty common decent arena defense team composition, which is already a pretty darn strong if they outsped you, or if they have a really speedy Noah. See, Valentine is now useless in arena defense team composition because of Della. So if you have Della, even at 3-star, she is pretty darn powerful. Look at the damage here. Boom, 22k, right? 22k. Noah is almost dead. Valentine is almost dead. I've got some chip in damage on Veronica, which is supposed to be a pretty tanky bruiser. And then Rin will clean this one up. So clean up. Boom. That is how the arena meta works right now in the game. Is always turn 1 or turn 2. There are no turn 3, turn 4, turn 5 because the bruisers cannot really handle the overwhelming attack of the cleavers. I was post the video there because during that one I recorded this one at work, and my boss was talking to me during that time, so I tried to hide that one to not get caught. Okay, that last battle against PSG Overdose. This time is against pretty common defense now. Valentine, Tio, Della, and also Veronica. I will still beat this one. Especially if they have a really speedy Valentine. Tio push. Della counters. Chip in their HP. As you can see. Almost 50% HP of Veronica. That Veronica should be tanky, right? And then Rin will just clean up. And they said Rin needs a buff, right? Salt. Rin needs a buff, my god. One-shotting the enemies in PvP. Right? Rin needs a buff. Come on, VA Games. Buff Rin more. She needs a buff. And there you go, guys. That is how you use Della. Della is pretty powerful in Arena, especially paired with her normal counterpart. If you have the normal Stella, then plus Della in Arena opens, and you see an enemy defense that has some form of debuff like Valentine, Snow, then it's pretty much GG. The only time they will win against you is if they outsped your damage dealer. Like for me, if they outsped my Rin, I'm GG. If they don't outsped me, then it's GG for them. That's just the way it is. And I think that's it for me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it if you could help me grow my channel more. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace.